Most RVers think disaster strikes suddenly, but it's usually caused by towing mistakes and hidden setup errors that build up over time. From rookie blunders to silent rig killers, these 15 mistakes can destroy your trip, or even your life. Don't skip this, it might just save you. Let's get rolling. When towing a travel trailer, nothing is more crucial than proper hitch setup. This isn't just about connecting your trailer, it's about creating a safe foundation for your entire journey. An improperly leveled trailer creates dangerous sway, compromising steering and braking, especially at highway speeds. The worst cases lead to jackknifing, rollovers, or complete control loss. Each trailer and tow vehicle combination has unique requirements that demand attention. For heavier trailers, a weight distribution hitch is essential, not optional. It properly balances the load across all axles, keeping your front wheels firmly planted for responsive steering and effective braking. Without this balance, your rig may porpoise, sway unpredictably, and rapidly wear out your truck's suspension. Equally important is sway control. Many modern weight distribution hitches feature integrated sway control systems. If yours doesn't, consider adding a separate sway bar. It makes a remarkable difference when facing wind gusts, passing trucks, or uneven roads. Always torque your hitch ball to manufacturer specifications. This 5-minute inspection could potentially save lives. Different setups have different needs. Take time to understand yours, including tongue weight, total weight, and appropriate hitch class. Investing in the right equipment and proper installation isn't an expense, it's insurance against disaster. Safe towing begins with the right hitch and proper setup. Get this foundation right, and you're already miles ahead on safety. Towing a trailer without knowing its actual weight is gambling with safety. Many RV accidents stem from relying on manufacturers' dry weight specifications instead of real measurements. Dry weight is merely a starting point. Once loaded with food, water, propane, and gear, trailers typically gain 800 to 2,000 pounds. This dramatic difference can push your setup beyond safe limits without you realizing it. Two critical measurements determine towing safety: gross trailer weight, GTW, your trailer's actual fully loaded weight; tongue weight, TW, the downward force on your hitch, which should be 10 to 15% of total trailer weight. When these numbers are wrong, when your GTW exceeds your vehicle's towing capacity, or your tongue weight falls outside the safe range, the solution is simple but essential. Weigh your setup properly. Visit a certified CAT scale or truck stop to measure your trailer both separately and while attached to your tow vehicle. For complete safety, check individual axle weights and hitch load. Loading patterns matter. Adding heavy items like ATVs, filling water tanks, or packing extra supplies significantly changes your weight distribution. Whenever you substantially modify your cargo, reweigh before traveling. Towing safely isn't about guesswork, it's about knowing your exact numbers before hitting the road. This simple step could be the difference between a safe journey and a highway disaster. The difference between a safe journey and a roadside disaster often comes down to one critical factor: using a tow vehicle properly rated for your trailer. Many RV accidents happen simply because drivers overestimate what their vehicle can safely handle. Your vehicle's capabilities are defined by two essential numbers: tow rating, the maximum weight your vehicle can pull; payload capacity, the total weight your vehicle can carry, passengers, cargo, and tongue weight. A truck with a 7,500-pound tow rating might only have 1,400 pounds of payload capacity. This payload limit includes everything in your vehicle, plus the tongue weight of your trailer. For a typical travel trailer, tongue weight alone consumes 10 to 15% of your trailer's weight, up to 1,125 pounds for a 7,500-pound trailer. Experienced RVers follow the 80% rule for added safety margin. For a vehicle rated at 8,000 pounds towing capacity, aim to tow no more than 6,400 pounds fully loaded. This buffer allows for better handling, reduced strain on your vehicle, and safer emergency maneuvers. Exceeding these limits leads directly to dangerous situations. The wheelbase of your vehicle matters too. Shorter SUVs typically experience more sway than longer trucks when towing equivalent weights. Before purchasing a trailer, verify your vehicle's actual towing capabilities in the owner's manual or door jam sticker, not just the sales brochure. Matching your trailer to your tow vehicle isn't limiting your adventure, it's ensuring you'll safely complete it. When towing a trailer over 3,000 pounds, a brake controller isn't optional equipment. It's a critical safety system and legal requirement in most states. This small electronic device synchronizes your trailer brakes with your tow vehicle, preventing potentially catastrophic scenarios on the road. Without a brake controller, your trailer becomes a dangerous pushing force when you brake. This dramatically increases stopping distances, sometimes doubling them, while placing extreme stress on your tow vehicle's braking system. In emergency situations, this can lead to brake failure, jackknifing, or being pushed into oncoming traffic. Two main types of controllers offer different performance levels. Time-delayed controllers activate trailer brakes with a preset intensity, regardless of how hard you press your brake pedal. They're simpler to install but provide less responsive braking. Proportional controllers sense your vehicle's deceleration rate and apply trailer brakes proportionally. This provides smoother, more effective braking in various conditions, especially during emergency stops. Proper brake controller setup is essential. Start by testing at 20 miles per hour on level ground, adjusting the gain until your trailer brakes firmly without skidding. Too little gain leaves your tow vehicle doing all the work. Too much risks trailer tire lockup. Before every trip, inspect all brake wiring connections for corrosion or damage. A visual check takes seconds, but could prevent complete brake failure on the road. Your brake controller isn't just another accessory. It's your primary defense against the physics of a heavy trailer in motion. Install it, adjust it, and maintain it properly. Nothing undermines towing safety faster than ignoring your trailer's tongue weight, the downward pressure your trailer exerts on your hitch. This crucial measurement makes the difference between stable highway cruising and dangerous sway situations. The rule is simple but non-negotiable. Tongue weight should be 10 to 15% of your fully loaded trailer weight. For a 6,000-pound trailer, that means maintaining 600 to 900 pounds of downward force on your hitch. When tongue weight falls below 10%, your trailer becomes prone to fishtailing and dangerous sway, especially during crosswinds or emergency maneuvers. Too heavy, over 15%, and you'll overload your tow vehicle's rear suspension, compromising steering and braking performance while potentially lifting weight off the front wheels. Several common loading mistakes disrupt proper tongue weight: placing heavy cargo behind the trailer axles, filling rear water tanks without proper weight distribution forward, hitching at incorrect heights, causing uneven weight distribution. You can verify your tongue weight using specialized scales, available for $150 to $300, professional truck scales, or a DIY setup using bathroom scales for lighter trailers. Whatever method you choose, knowing your actual numbers beats guessing every time. If your tongue weight is off, adjust your load accordingly. Move heavier items forward to increase tongue weight or backward to reduce it. For structural balance issues, consider weight distribution hitches or cargo adjustments. Improper tongue weight isn't just a technicality, it's a leading cause of towing accidents that a few minutes of checking can prevent. When towing a travel trailer, speed isn't just about following the posted limit. It's about respecting the physics that can quickly turn a pleasant trip into a disaster. The dangers of excessive speed while towing are both numerous and severe. Travel trailers fundamentally change how your vehicle handles. Their high-profile, substantial weight, and aerodynamic challenges create a towing experience that demands caution. At higher speeds, these factors become dramatically more dangerous, as minor sway can rapidly escalate into uncontrollable fishtailing. Most trailer tires carry specific speed ratings that shouldn't be exceeded, typically around 65 miles per hour. Pushing beyond these limits creates dangerous heat buildup that can lead to catastrophic blowouts. Even at the rated speed, trailer tires work harder than car tires due to weight and continuous loading. Braking distances increase significantly with a trailer in tow. What might be a comfortable stopping distance in your truck alone becomes dangerously inadequate with thousands of pounds pushing from behind. At highway speeds, your stopping distance can increase by 50% or more, a margin that could mean the difference between a close call and a serious collision. The safest approach is maintaining speeds between 55 to 65 miles per hour, adjusting lower for adverse conditions. Allow greater following distance, reduce speed well before curves, and resist the urge to match the flow of faster traffic. Trailer's stability decreases as speed increases. The few minutes you might save by driving faster aren't worth the exponentially higher risk you create. When towing, the smartest drivers are rarely the fastest ones. Proper tire pressure might seem like a minor detail, but it's actually one of the most critical safety factors when towing a travel trailer. Unlike your everyday vehicle, trailer tires operate under extreme stress, carrying heavy, shifting loads over long distances at highway speeds. When trailer tires are underinflated by even 10 to 15% below recommended pressure, they flex excessively, generating dangerous heat buildup. This heat weakens the tire structure, dramatically increasing blowout risk. A single blowout at highway speed can trigger catastrophic sway, loss of control, and potential rollover. Unlike your tow vehicle, trailer tires should be inflated to the maximum PSI listed on the sidewall, not to the pressure recommended for your truck. Special trailer tires are specifically designed to operate at these higher pressures for stability and load capacity. Your tow vehicle's tires are equally important. Underinflated truck tires compromise handling, braking performance, and fuel economy. For safety's sake, check all tires, both trailer and tow vehicle, before every travel day and during extended trips. Consider investing in a trailer tire pressure monitoring system (TPMS). These devices provide real-time alerts about dangerous pressure drops or temperature increases while you're driving, potentially preventing a disaster before it happens. Tire pressure fluctuates with temperature and elevation changes. A tire properly inflated in the morning may be underinflated by afternoon. Always check when tires are cold for the most accurate reading. While they may seem insignificant, properly torqued lug nuts are crucial to your safety when towing a travel trailer. These small components bear enormous responsibility, securing wheels that carry thousands of pounds at highway speeds. The constant vibration, temperature changes, and road impacts that trailers experience create the perfect conditions for lug nuts to gradually loosen. This loosening effect is most pronounced during a trailer's first journey after wheel removal and during travel over rough terrain. Proper maintenance requires checking and retorquing lug nuts after the first 50 to 100 miles of any trip. This critical break-in period is when new wheels or freshly torqued lug nuts are most likely to loosen. For longer journeys, periodic checks every few hundred miles provide essential peace of mind, especially after traveling on rough roads. Using a calibrated torque wrench is non-negotiable. Hand tightening or using standard tire irons simply cannot provide the precision needed. Most travel trailer lug nuts require between 90 to 120 foot-pounds of torque, but always verify the exact specification in your owner's manual. Equally important is avoiding over-tightening. Excessive torque stretches wheel studs beyond their design limits, potentially leading to stress fractures and catastrophic failure, often with no visible warning signs. Keeping a compact torque wrench and appropriate socket in your trailer toolkit allows for quick checks before starting each travel day. This small investment in time and equipment protects against one of the most dangerous roadside emergencies possible, a wheel separation at highway speed. When it comes to lug nuts, tight enough isn't a matter of opinion, it's a matter of physics. When towing a travel trailer, standard vehicle mirrors simply aren't designed to provide the visibility you need. This oversight creates dangerous blind spots that can lead directly to accidents, particularly during lane changes and merging maneuvers. Factory mirrors are engineered for your vehicle's width alone, not the extra 2 to 3 feet of trailer width extending behind you. Without proper towing mirrors, large sections of adjacent lanes disappear from view, precisely where other vehicles, motorcycles, and obstacles might be located. Proper towing mirrors extend your field of vision outward and rearward, allowing you to see the full length of your trailer's sides, traffic in adjacent lanes, approaching vehicles when merging, potential hazards during backing maneuvers. Blind spot accidents represent one of the most common and dangerous towing incidents. At highway speeds, a missed vehicle during a lane change can trigger a cascade of dangerous reactions. Sideswipes, overcorrection, sway, and in worst cases, complete loss of control. Several mirror options exist depending on your needs and budget. Clip-on mirror extensions, affordable, temporary. Slide-on mirror extensions, semi-permanent. Replacement towing mirrors, permanent, often powered. When properly adjusted, effective towing mirrors should show approximately 2 inches of your trailer's side edge while providing clear visibility of adjacent lanes. Always set your mirrors before starting your journey, not while you're already moving. What you can't see can hurt you. Proper towing mirrors aren't an accessory. They're essential safety equipment that could prevent a life-changing accident. Unlike your daily driver, travel trailers endure unique stresses that require specialized maintenance. These rolling homes face constant vibration, exposure to the elements, and heavy loads that can accelerate wear on critical safety systems. Your trailer's brake system demands regular attention. The electric actuators, wiring connections, and brake shoes work differently than automotive systems and can deteriorate in ways that aren't immediately obvious. Testing your brake controller's response before each trip is essential, but a thorough inspection of brake components should be performed at least annually, checking for worn pads, corroded wires, and proper adjustment. Wheel bearings represent one of the most critical maintenance points. These small components shoulder enormous responsibility, and their failure can be catastrophic at highway speeds. Industry experts recommend repacking bearings with fresh grease annually or every 12,000 miles, whichever comes first. Warning signs like unusual rumbling, excessive heat at wheel hubs, or grease leakage demand immediate attention. Your trailer's electrical system, particularly lights, serves as your communication system with other drivers. Brake lights, turn signals, and marker lights should be verified before every journey. Connections between your tow vehicle and trailer are especially vulnerable to corrosion and damage from road debris. Don't overlook the frame and structural components. Regular inspections of welds, suspension mounts, and connection points can identify developing issues before they become dangerous failures. Pay special attention to areas where water might collect or salt exposure occurs. Regular maintenance isn't just about preventing inconvenient breakdowns. It's about ensuring that every critical safety system functions properly when you need it most. Attempting to tow a travel trailer without practice is like trying to ride a bicycle for the first time in heavy traffic. The unique physics of towing require specific skills that simply don't come naturally, even to experienced drivers. When you're towing, your vehicle handles fundamentally differently. Trailers track inside your turning radius, meaning they cut corners more sharply than your tow vehicle. This phenomenon requires making deliberately wider turns, especially to the right, to avoid clipping curbs, signs, or other vehicles. What feels like excessive space to an inexperienced tower is often just barely enough clearance. Backing up presents an even greater challenge. The trailer moves in the opposite direction of your steering input. Turn the wheel right, and the trailer moves left. This counterintuitive relationship creates a steep learning curve that can quickly lead to frustration, jackknifing, or property damage when attempted for the first time in a crowded campground. Before your first real trip, find an empty parking lot and set up a practice course. Start with basic maneuvers, wide, slow turns, both left and right, backing in a straight line, backing into a simulated campsite, navigating around obstacles. Focus on using your extended side mirrors rather than your rear view mirror. Make small, deliberate steering corrections instead of large movements. Practice until these actions begin to feel more natural and your responses become more automatic. Even experienced towers sometimes need a spotter in tight situations. There's no shame in having someone guide you. It's actually the mark of a responsible RVer who prioritizes safety over ego. Safety chains represent one of the most critical yet frequently overlooked backup systems on your travel trailer. These simple components provide essential protection against one of the most dangerous towing scenarios, a complete hitch failure at speed. When properly installed, safety chains create a secondary connection between your trailer and tow vehicle that prevents catastrophic separation if your primary coupling fails. Without this backup, a disconnected trailer becomes an uncontrolled hazard to everyone on the road, including yourself. Proper safety chain installation requires specific attention to detail. Chains must be crossed in an X pattern beneath the coupler. This crossing creates a cradle that catches the tongue if it falls. The cradle prevents the tongue from dropping onto the pavement. Crossed chains help maintain some directional control during a failure. Chain tension matters significantly. Too loose and chains can drag on the pavement, wearing through links and potentially failing when needed. Too tight and they restrict turning ability, potentially causing binding during sharp maneuvers. Always secure chains with proper safety latches or hooks. Never simply loop them over a ball or bumper. Use chains rated appropriately for your trailer's fully loaded weight, inspecting them before each trip for damaged links, corrosion, or weak points. Safety chains aren't just a legal requirement. They're your emergency system that prevents a simple hitch failure from becoming a life-threatening situation. Propane powers essential RV systems like stoves, heaters, and refrigerators, but it poses serious risks when mishandled. Even a tiny leak can create a deadly situation. Unlike natural gas, propane is heavier than air and settles in low areas, under furniture, in storage compartments, or floor-level spaces. This makes leaks particularly dangerous because gas can accumulate undetected while you sleep or relax inside your RV. The threat is real. A single spark from flipping a light switch, Starting your generator or plugging in a device could trigger an explosion or fire that destroys your entire RV within seconds. Stay safe with these steps. Inspect propane lines regularly, especially after bumpy roads or winter storage. Spray soapy water on connections and valves. Bubbles indicate leaks. Never ignore the distinctive rotten egg smell that signals a gas leak. Install a propane detector near floor level and test it monthly. Turn off propane at the tank when not in use. Don't treat propane safety as an optional maintenance item. Your life depends on taking these precautions seriously. A few minutes of regular inspection could prevent a catastrophic accident that puts you and your family at risk. Every RV has a gross vehicle weight rating, GVWR, the maximum safe weight including the vehicle, passengers, water, and all gear. Exceeding this limit isn't just hard on your RV, it's dangerous. Overloading creates serious safety hazards, longer stopping distances, unpredictable handling, and increased risk of tire blowouts. Many RVers unknowingly exceed their limits by accumulating gear, filling water tanks, adding passengers, or towing vehicles. This extra weight strains brakes, axles, the frame, and hitches, components that can fail catastrophically at highway speeds, endangering everyone on the road. Protect yourself. Weigh your fully loaded RV at a CAT scale before departure. Compare the weight to your GVWR and axle ratings. Check the data sticker near your driver's seat or entry door. Distribute weight evenly. Too much weight in the rear or on one side causes dangerous sway and potential rollovers. Account for everything: passengers, full tanks, food, tools, and towed vehicles. Ignoring weight limits doesn't just damage your RV or hurt fuel economy. It can turn your dream vacation into a nightmare involving breakdowns, accidents, or worse. Take the time to weigh and balance your load. Your safety depends on it. That orange extension cord from the hardware store might look convenient, but using it to power your RV is extremely dangerous. Household extension cords can't handle an RV's high electrical demands, especially when running air conditioners, microwaves, or heaters. When overloaded, these cords overheat rapidly, melting insulation and potentially igniting nearby materials like carpet or wall insulation. The risk increases dramatically if cords are coiled or buried under rugs where heat can't escape. Many devastating RV fires have been traced to temporary extension cords that seemed harmless. Use proper equipment. Invest in heavy-duty RV power cords rated for 30 or 50 amps. Check your RV's requirements. Ensure shore power connections are secure and tight. Loose plugs create dangerous arcing. Replace worn adapters immediately. Always use a surge protector with circuit analyzer to detect wiring problems and prevent appliance damage. Never take shortcuts. Loose connections, inadequate cords, and poor adapters generate heat and sparks that can destroy your RV and endanger lives. What seems like a minor convenience can become a catastrophic fire in minutes. The right electrical equipment costs far less than replacing your RV or dealing with tragedy. When it comes to RV electrical systems, proper gear isn't optional, it's life-saving. Your RV awning may look secure when parked, but failing to properly lock it down before driving creates a serious road hazard. Awnings are large, lightweight, and designed to catch wind, making them dangerous projectiles if they deploy unexpectedly at highway speeds. An unsecured awning can suddenly unfurl while driving, acting like a massive sail. This violent deployment can rip the entire awning system off your RV, damage siding, shatter windows, or cause accidents if debris hits other vehicles. Once deployed at high speed, there's virtually nothing you can safely do to stop the destruction. Prevent disaster. Manual awnings. Always engage mechanical latches and travel locks. Electric awnings. Don't rely solely on auto retraction features. Low batteries or mechanical failures can leave them partially extended. Never trust visual checks alone. Physically verify all latches and locks are engaged. Walk completely around your RV before departure to confirm everything is secure. Many RVers assume their awning is safe because it looks closed, but this assumption has led to countless highway disasters. The violent wind forces at highway speeds can tear mounting arms directly off your RV's sidewall. A simple pre-trip inspection takes minutes, but prevents thousands in damage and potential tragedy. Your tires are your only connection to the road, yet most RVers neglect proper pressure checks. Even a 10 psi difference from optimal can be deadly. Underinflated tires overheat and flex excessively, dramatically increasing blowout risk. Overinflated tires lose traction and suffer uneven wear or dangerous tread separation. At highway speeds, either scenario can cause catastrophic failure, sending your RV into uncontrollable swerving, tipping, or crashing. Critical factors. Temperature changes constantly affect pressure. Tires that seem fine in cool morning air can become dangerously over or underinflated by afternoon. Never use the PSI number on your tire sidewall. That's the maximum pressure, not your target. Always check your RV's placard, near the driver's seat or inside a cabinet, for proper cold inflation levels based on your specific load. Essential safety steps. Check pressure before every long trip with an accurate digital gauge. Invest in a tire pressure monitoring system, TPMS, for real-time alerts about pressure loss or overheating. Monitor temperature-related pressure changes throughout the day. Never rely on visual inspections alone. A single blowout can flip your entire rig and endanger everyone on the road. Proper tire pressure isn't maintenance, it's life support for your RV journey. Brakes are your RV's most critical safety system, yet they're often dangerously neglected. Unlike cars, RVs face extreme demands from their massive weight, especially during long downhill descents or emergency stops. This constant strain wears brake pads, overheats rotors, contaminates fluid, and can cause electronic controllers to fail, often without obvious warning signs. Many RVers think brakes are fine if the rig eventually stops, but this thinking is deadly. Brake fade, the gradual loss of stopping power after repeated use, can sneak up slowly, then suddenly leave you with little to no braking ability when you desperately need it. On steep grades, engine braking alone won't save you. For towable RVs, trailer brakes and controllers are equally critical. Faulty wiring, corroded connections, or weak brake magnets can prevent engagement entirely, turning your trailer into a runaway projectile behind your tow vehicle. Essential maintenance: have brakes inspected regularly by RV-certified technicians. Replace pads and adjust drums as recommended. Flush brake fluid on schedule. Test trailer brake controllers and connections before every trip. Don't gamble with brake maintenance. When brakes fail at highway speeds or on mountain grades, there's rarely a second chance. Your life depends on stopping power that works when it matters most. Your generator provides valuable off-grid power, but it also produces carbon monoxide, CO, a deadly invisible gas that kills without warning. Poor ventilation or improper placement can cause CO to accumulate inside your RV at lethal levels. Carbon monoxide is particularly dangerous because it's colorless and odorless, giving no clear warning until it's too late. Early symptoms like dizziness, headaches, and confusion are easily mistaken for fatigue or altitude sickness. Many RVers have died in their sleep from CO poisoning when generator exhaust was blocked, positioned too close to the RV, or directed toward open windows and vents. Critical safety rules: never run generators indoors, in enclosed spaces or under awnings and slide-outs. Maintain at least 3 feet of clearance on all sides of the generator. Ensure exhaust has a clear path away from your living area. Consider wind direction that might push exhaust toward your RV or neighbors. Position generators downwind from your RV when possible. Essential equipment: install a working carbon monoxide detector inside your RV and test it monthly. This device is your only early warning system. Without it, the generator you depend on could become your deadliest threat. Don't let convenience turn deadly. Proper generator placement and CO detection can save your life. Leveling your RV isn't just about sleeping comfortably, it's essential for safety, appliance function, and preventing costly damage. An uneven RV places dangerous stress on the frame, slide-outs, suspension, and stabilizing jacks, potentially causing cracking, warping, or even tipping during high winds or normal movement inside. Critical appliance risks: absorption refrigerators found in many RVs must operate perfectly level to function safely. When tilted, refrigerant fluid pools incorrectly, overheats, and can cause permanent damage or fires. Manufacturers explicitly warn against running these units on inclines for this reason. Hidden problems: unlevel RVs affect plumbing systems. Water won't drain properly from sinks, showers, or tanks, and black tank sensors become inaccurate or clogged. Slide-outs operating while off-level face increased mechanical stress, raising the risk of failure or water intrusion that can cause thousands in damage. Proper procedure: Use a quality bubble level or smartphone app on a flat interior surface before extending slides or starting appliances. Adjust with leveling blocks or automatic systems. Never guess or estimate. Even slight slopes create long-term problems and immediate safety hazards. Treat leveling as your first priority when parking, not an afterthought. It's fundamental protection against hidden dangers that could destroy your RV or endanger your life. When setting up camp, it's tempting to focus on getting the perfect spot and rushing through setup. But overlooking what's beneath and around your RV can be fatal. Parking over dry grass, dead leaves, pine needles, or near brush creates serious fire risk from your RV's hot components. Your generator, exhaust pipe, and catalytic converter reach temperatures exceeding 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, hot enough to instantly ignite flammable materials underneath. Even without running a generator, simply idling your engine or using appliances with exterior vents generates dangerous heat that can spark ground fires. The danger escalates quickly. Once started, fire spreads rapidly under your RV, melting hoses, igniting propane lines, and potentially consuming your entire unit before you can react. This risk multiplies during dry seasons or in fire-prone areas where national parks and boondocking sites often contain hidden dry tinder. Simple prevention. Before parking, inspect the ground and surrounding area. Clear all dry vegetation, debris, and flammable materials from beneath your RV, especially near exhaust outlets. Pay extra attention to generator and engine exhaust areas. Take time to save everything. This quick inspection takes minutes, but could prevent losing your RV, belongings, or lives to fire. In dry climates and fire season, this small habit becomes your most important safety step. Don't let convenience turn deadly. Clear the ground first. Space heaters might seem like an easy solution for cold weather, but they're among the top causes of devastating RV fires. Unlike homes, RVs have cramped spaces, tight clearances, and flammable materials everywhere. Curtains, bedding, rugs, and furniture can ignite within seconds if positioned too close to a heater. Many heaters, especially older or budget models, lack critical safety features like tip-over protection or automatic shutoff. If your RV shifts, a pet bumps the unit, or you forget it's running overnight, a minor incident becomes a deadly fire that can consume your entire rig before you wake up. Hidden electrical dangers. RV wiring often can't handle continuous high-draw appliances. Space heaters plugged into weak or aging electrical systems cause overheating, melted connectors, and electrical fires hidden inside your walls, giving no warning until it's too late. If you must use one, buy only RV-rated heaters with built-in safety features. Never plug into power strips. Use direct wall outlets only. Maintain at least 3 feet of clearance on all sides. Always turn off before leaving or sleeping. Never leave unattended. Better alternatives. Use your RV's built-in heating system or invest in proper insulation improvements instead. Staying warm isn't worth losing everything. The convenience of space heaters comes with potentially catastrophic risks in RV environments. Using the wrong hitch setup is one of the most dangerous and common mistakes RVers make. Many assume that if components physically fit together, they're safe. This deadly assumption leads to loss of control, jackknifing, or complete trailer separation at highway speeds. Your hitch setup directly affects steering and braking safety. Improper tongue weight causes violent trailer sway, especially when passed by trucks or hit by crosswinds. Poor weight distribution overloads your rear axle while reducing front tire traction, compromising your ability to steer or stop effectively. Critical components. Not all hitches handle your load safely. Exceeding your hitch's gross trailer weight, GTW, or tongue weight, TW ratings can cause catastrophic failure under stress. Safety chains, breakaway cables, and brake controllers must be properly installed and tested. They're your last defense if the primary connection fails. Essential steps. Verify your hitch class matches your trailer's requirements. Weigh your loaded trailer to confirm you're within all weight limits. Install proper weight distribution and sway control systems. Test brake controllers and safety systems before every trip. Never guess. Get professional setup if uncertain. The stakes. A failed hitch doesn't just damage equipment. It creates runaway trailers that kill innocent people. The right hitch configuration isn't optional equipment. It's life-saving protection that prevents towing disasters. RV electrical panels, hidden fire hazards that kill. Behind every switch and outlet in your RV lies an electrical panel that could be silently preparing to kill you. Loose connections, corroded terminals, melted wires, and overloaded breakers can smolder undetected for hours before erupting into flames inside your walls. Unlike stationary homes, RVs endure constant bouncing and flexing while traveling. This relentless vibration gradually loosens breaker screws and shakes wires free from terminals. Combined with heat, moisture, and high electrical demands, these conditions create perfect storms for arcing, short circuits, and catastrophic system failures. Warning signs you can't ignore: warm outlets or switch plates, flickering lights, repeatedly tripping breakers, burning smells near the electrical panel. Many RVers unknowingly worsen the problem by plugging into damaged shore power pedestals or using cheap adapters that surge the system and overload panels beyond safe limits. Critical prevention: have a certified RV electrician inspect your panel annually. They should open it completely, tighten every connection, check for burn marks or discoloration, and test all breaker functions. If you regularly use power-hungry devices, upgrade breakers and wiring to match your actual usage. The reality: electrical fires give no second chances and spread with terrifying speed in RVs. A simple 30-minute professional inspection could prevent losing everything, including your life. RV plumbing systems may appear simple, but they're engineered for specific pressures, flow patterns, and waste handling requirements. Improvised fixes using garden hoses for drinking water, makeshift fittings, or jury-rigged tank systems create serious health hazards and potentially deadly situations. Many RVers install aftermarket equipment like macerator pumps, unregulated tank heaters, or bypass valves without understanding system integration. Others upgrade with cheap hardware store parts not rated for RV use. These shortcuts often cause hidden leaks behind walls or under flooring, leading to mold, rot, and thousands in structural damage. Deadly health risks: improper backflow prevention can contaminate your fresh water supply with black tank waste. A serious disease risk: poorly vented tanks allow toxic sewer gases to accumulate inside your RV, creating poisonous air or explosion hazards if gases concentrate near open flames or pilot lights. Critical safety rules: use only RV-rated fittings, hoses, and components. Never modify plumbing systems without complete understanding. Ensure proper backflow prevention between fresh and waste systems. Maintain adequate tank venting to prevent gas buildup. Call professionals for complex repairs or modifications. The stakes: contaminated water causes severe illness. Sewer gas accumulation can kill or explode. Hidden leaks destroy your RV's structure. Clean water and safe waste disposal aren't areas for experimentation. They're essential to your health and survival. Many RVers leave their propane fridges running while driving to keep food cold. But this seemingly harmless practice creates serious explosion risks. Your RV fridge operates with a small open flame that burns continuously while you fuel up, park near vapors, or travel rough roads that could damage propane lines. Deadly scenarios: if you're in an accident or sudden stop, a ruptured propane line combined with that active flame could trigger an instant explosion. The risk escalates dramatically if you forget to shut off the fridge before entering gas stations. Stray fuel vapors plus an open flame create catastrophic potential. Hidden dangers: road vibrations while driving can compromise flame chamber integrity, loosen fittings, or knock the fridge out of proper alignment. This leads to incomplete combustion and dangerous carbon monoxide buildup inside your RV, potentially killing you without warning. Safe solution: turn off your fridge and entire propane system while driving. Most RV refrigerators maintain cold temperatures for several hours with doors closed. Use ice packs or a backup cooler if needed for longer trips. The trade-off: slightly inconvenient food management versus potential fireballs that destroy everything and everyone inside. The choice is clear. That tiny flame might seem harmless, but combined with propane under pressure and road hazards, it becomes a rolling bomb waiting for the wrong moment to detonate. In an RV fire or gas leak, you may have less than 5 minutes, sometimes only seconds, to escape. If you don't know exactly how your emergency exits work or they're blocked, those critical moments become the difference between survival and death. Many RVs have designated escape windows or rear exits, but these are frequently forgotten, blocked by storage or jammed from neglect. Some emergency windows require specific unlatching sequences or forceful pushing that becomes nearly impossible during panic situations with thick smoke and darkness. Common fatal mistakes. Never testing emergency exit mechanisms, allowing storage bins or furniture to block escape routes, window frames sealed shut by old caulk or grime, family members and guests unaware of exit locations, no escape plan for pets or mobility-impaired individuals, life-saving preparation. Regularly inspect and test all emergency exits. Practice opening them with your entire family, especially from sleeping areas. Keep exits completely clear of clutter. Ensure windows open freely without tools. Consider collapsible ladders for high exits. Create and rehearse evacuation plans that include pets. The reality: RVs can become fully engulfed in flames within 5 minutes. Materials burn faster and produce more toxic smoke than house fires. If you can't exit immediately when disaster strikes, you likely won't exit at all. Test your exits now. Your family's survival depends on it. This is how RV disasters happen. Which mistake shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. Your story might help someone else avoid a nightmare. And if you want more tips that can protect your rig and your wallet, watch the next video right here. It's packed with things most RVers never think about. See you there.